The following contest is a last man standing match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Dangerous Alliance from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is the WWE Hardcore Champion and one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Sami Zayn.
The roar in this building can be heard from the street.
We're just moments away from this Monday Night Raw match getting underway.
And approaching the ring, representing Wolfpack, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, the NXT Champion, Balor.
And the passion this crowd has for this superstar is truly amazing. Just listen to him.
This one is going to be an all-out brawl, Michael, just the way I like it.
And there's the bell.
This match has started. This is a classic. Two guys battling it out one-on-one. Remember, only the strong survive.
And here's the lockup. Look at these two jockeying for position.
Trust me, Michael, there's nothing routine about this. The sooner you can get an advantage over your opponent, the better. Ow! Ooh.
Having come up through the dojos in Japan, Finn Balor brings a certain toughness to him in the ring that not everybody possesses.
And you'd have to credit Finn Balor's time in Japan for his extensive knowledge in submission wrestling. Oh, Finn Balor hits the mat hard. Sami Zayn is conjuring up some good momentum here.
These guys are giving it their all here tonight, not just to entertain the fans, but to ultimately walk away with the win.
And that'll knock the air out of you. And as you probably...
He's down, and now the official begins the count.
Getting back to Balor's time in Japan, it should be noted that he's a huge star over there, as well as in the United Kingdom, in his homeland of Ireland.
Finn Balor sensing the chance here.
That'll rearrange your spine.
Oh, he's got his opponent, and what's he going for here?
Again, don't expect your traditional match here. This is a last man.
He's down, and now the official begins the count.
Oh, you're right, Cole. Finn Balor is a global phenomenon, and he looks well on his way to becoming one of America's biggest stars, too.
And he makes it back to his feet. In this match, will resume, and we're on the move again.
Incredible impact on that slam.
He's down, and now the official begins the count.
Now the ref can count to 100, Michael. This one's over.
4, 5, 6.
We're seeing two outstanding athletes look
Fighting to get back to his feet, and he does.
What's it gonna take to keep these guys down?
And he makes it back to his feet. In this match, will resume.
I got to tell you, these guys are in the best shape I've ever seen them in.
Finn Balor is just so graceful in the ring, particularly his basement dropkick in the corner.
He's down, and now the official begins the count.
3, 4.
It's an amazing atmosphere in this arena tonight.
Oh, you're right. Big fight feel here.
Fighting to get back to his feet, and he does.
What's it gonna take to keep these guys down?
And he makes it back to his feet. In this match, will resume. He's down, and now the official begins the count.
Just a few more moments, and this is over.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Competing at full health here, definitely in a good position. I like the way you described Finn Balor earlier, King.
Really?
Graceful. It's
Yeah.
so true, and it's amazing how he can be both graceful and impactful at the same time. His Pele kick comes to mind when thinking of moves that are both graceful and impactful.
Well, for sure. As well as his variety of DDTs.
I assure you, you cannot miss a moment of Raw. You never know what'll happen next. Look at Finn Balor making his move. You have to think that's it.
Finn Balor's coup de grace is quickly becoming one of my favorite.
He's down, and now the official begins the count.
3, 4.
Again, don't expect your traditional match here. This is a last man standing match, which means anything.
Break time's over. And here we go again, fighting to get back to his feet, and he does.
What's it going to take to keep these guys down?
He's down, and now the official begins the count.
King, I don't think Finn Balor's opponents share the same appreciation for the coup de grace that you have.
Why?
It has to be terrifying to look up and see Balor flying through the air, about to come down on your chest.
Yeah, you're right. And he doesn't just come down on your chest. He really drives those feet in, almost like he's trying to cave the chest in.
Looks like he's going to test the effectiveness of that move.
Last man standing match. Nobody's leaving this ring as friends.
You're right about that, Cole. You definitely want to be the last man standing here. Oh, he is just getting bumped.
He's down, and now the official begins the count.
This might be big. Sami Zayn on the offensive.
Last man standing match. Nobody's leaving this ring as friends.
You're right about that, Cole. You definitely want to be the last man standing here.
Seems like these guys are letting out a lot of pent-up frustration tonight.
Oh, man, what impact from that suplex. All these power moves tonight are making bigger and bigger impacts.
He's down, and now the official begins the count.
My God, his body's been...
He's down, and now the official begins the count.
King, what's the best strategy to employ in order to be successful here in a last man standing match?
Well, if it's me in there, I'm going to...
He's down, and now the official begins the count.
In a relatively short amount of time, Finn Balor has managed to pick up some very impressive victories. Wouldn't you say, John?
I agree, Michael. This kid has opened up a lot of eyes with his work in the ring. For me personally, though, it doesn't get much better than his victory over Neville at NXT TakeOver Rival.
Great one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this. King, what's the best strategy to employ in order to be successful here in a last man standing match?
Well, he's down, and now the official begins the count.
Back to Finn Balor's victory over Neville at NXT TakeOver Rival. The Irishman really showed off a wide arsenal of kicks in that matchup.
Apparently, it'll take a lot more to end this match, and he makes it back to his feet. In this match, will resume.
It's got to be hard to rebound from that one.
He's down, and now the official begins the count.
He's starting to stir, Michael, but will he stir enough?
These are great competitors, great, tremendous gladiators here in double.
Fighting to get back to his feet, and he does.
What's it going to take to keep these guys down?
And he makes it back to his feet. In this match, will resume.
Cole, you mentioned Balor's arsenal of kicks. He learned a lot of that coming up through the rugged dojo system in Japan.
He's down, and now the official begins the count.
Last man standing match. Nobody's leaving this ring as friends.
You're right about that, Cole.
And we're on the move again. Apparently, it'll take a lot more to end this match.
We're looking at complete domination here.
He's down, and now the official begins the count.
Now the ref can count to 100, Michael. This one's over.
Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe.
Hey, what the? This one's not over yet, folks. He's down, and now the official begins the count.
Look at these two giving it their all. There's absolutely no quit in them tonight.
And we're on the move again. Break time's over. And here we go again.
That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure.
Now that's how you do it.
He's down, and now the official begins the count.
Now the ref can count to 100, Michael. This one's over.
Last man standing match. Nobody's leaving this ring as friends.
You're right about that, Cole. You definitely want to be the last man standing here.
Looks to me like the gas tank is at about halfway. You want to make sure it doesn't get close enough to E, though. That's for sure.
Oh, no! Massive damage done there. He's not going to beat you with...
Here we go with the count. He's got 10 seconds to get back up to his feet.
These guys are giving it absolutely everything they've got.
They're not holding anything back, and I love it. 8, 9. There's not much Finn Balor can't do.
He did it. What a huge win.
One in a million is the only way to describe this match.
Here's your winner, representing Wolfpack, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor picks up the victory here tonight. Hey, we've all lost matches. Now it's just a matter of how fast Sami Zayn can overcome this loss. Believe me, it can be done. Join us again next week for WWE Raw.